Hello folks, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I want to talk about my new Arturia Drumbrute Impact analog drum synthesizer and my Boss RC-505mk2 Loopstation. So I put together a little loop using both these machines, which I'll play for you later. That's what you just heard anyway. But I'll start off with the Drumbrute Impact. So this has 10 analog sounds. This is the kick, the snare, the second snare, the low tom, high tom, cymbal, the cowbell, closed hi-hat, open hi-hat, and the FM drum. Even though Arturia says it has 10 sounds, it actually has another layer of sounds under each of these pads when you press the color button, so that'll give you a different set of sounds. Apart from that, you can vary each of the sounds by using the decay and the pitch. So I'll show you an example using the kick. You can also vary the pitch. And that applies to all the other sounds as well. And you've got 64 patterns divided into 4 banks of 16 each. It has individual outputs for the kick, the snare, the hi-hat, and the FM drum. It's got a very interesting button here, which is called the random button. Allows you to add some variation to your pattern so it doesn't sound so monotonous. So this is the pattern I used on the loop I just played. Now let's add some variation to that pattern. Okay, now I'll play that same pattern back with the random on. I'm sure you heard the difference there. It's also got a distortion button. You can switch it on using this. It's not something I've found any use for just yet, but I'm sure some people will find some use for that. And the master volume is over here. Okay, another very interesting thing is that each of these channels has its own individual level, which is really great because while you're programming your drums, you can actually adjust the levels so it's already mixed and balanced before you transfer to your loop station or your DAW. So what else is there? You've got your metronome there. You've got a swing. That also adds some variation. You've got the song, bank, pattern, step, and accent keys there. You have your metronome there with its own volume as well. You can mute solo. Got the transport controls over there. I think that's about it. I'll just say a little bit about the RC-505mk2 as well. And that's pretty straightforward. It also has 5 individual tracks or channels. Each track has its own level, so you can control the volume on each level, which I found very, very useful. Apart from having 5 individual tracks or channels, you can overdub as many times as you want on each of these. So you almost have an infinite number of loops. This you press to play, press to stop. You can add effects onto each of the tracks using the effects input and track effects there. It also has its own internal drum sounds. That's from the 505. Has individual outputs, MIDI output level. You can undo if you make a mistake. So I'll just play you what I did again using these two. So that's it, folks. Thanks for sticking with me, hopefully to the end of the video. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hopefully see you in the next one. Bye.